it takes courage to be our unapologetic selves. Hey y'all, welcome to Meryl's Mystic. I'm Meryl, and I empower witches, bitches, and dudes to complete themselves in order to have healthier soulmate relationships and more purposeful lives. Because I believe that only if you are your own soulmate can you attract the right soulmate, because you are the one that you are looking for. And I'm here to help you do that by helping you tap into the natural cycles of the earth and the stars through astrology and tarot. And I'm also a psychic medium. Thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time, please subscribe. And if you've been here before, welcome back. It's so good to see you. So we are here today to talk about Leo season. And Leo season will start on July 22nd and it goes until August 22nd this year. And then the new moon in Aquarius will be the day after Leo season begins, on the 23rd. And the new moon during Leo season is always in Aquarius, which is actually like a great little highlight to help us get a little bit more into our weird, let your freak flag fly. That's what Aquarius is really good at. And so that's gonna really help us be our best selves. And then the new moon in Leo will be on August 8th. So how was Cancer season? Cancer season really had us digging deep into our feels and trying to align our hearts with our heads. And there was a lot of stuff that we were all moving through. And as I'm recording this, it's still about a week from Leo season, and Mars and Venus and the moon just conjuncted in Leo. So already we're having you have already been experiencing some of the strong Leo energy that really gives us the fire to get up and go and to be courageous and unapologetic in being our best selves. So what does that mean for us? Well, I can tell you already from experience that means that we will be working through some more resistance, because it takes courage to be our unapologetic selves. And that means showing up when we don't always want to show up, or working through our fear, going forward despite our fear. The root word of courage is ku, which is Latin for love, I believe. Just spouting off facts that I hold on to my mind and trust myself to be true. There is, I think it might be the Latin. I think it's the Latin root of courage. It means heart, and you can find the connection in the Spanish word corazón. Also means heart. Mi corazón, it means my love. So there's a lot of connection between our heart and courage, and having courage to go after what we want and to commit to who we are and who we want to be and what our purpose is, because we all have purpose in life, and it is up to us to find and claim that purpose. And Leo season's gonna keep helping us do that. We started in Cancer season. I mean, it's been going throughout the entire year of gearing us up and supporting us in letting go of things that no longer serve us, and really connecting deeply to like what's in our heart and what's in our soul and what we feel like we are being called to do in this life. So the main thing about this Leo season is to be yourself. We're really, if you've seen my Cancer videos, go watch the Cancer videos for your sign. A big thing about Cancer season was accepting who we are, accepting what we want in this life, and also then building boundaries to protect what is most precious to us. And it was all about, it was kind of being more I shouldn't say kind of, there was a big energy of being more selfish, and Leo season is definitely going to help us continue to carry that over, because Leo is really great about being unapologetically themselves and telling people what they think and going after what they want and being who they are. And that's exactly what we all need after we were digging around for our like biggest, deepest dreams. Now we kind of come into the Leo season to really commit to those things. That was another theme that came up, was commitment. I literally pulled one of my cards I pulled today was commitment. one of my angel cards, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like perfect, because we did so much, deep diving from Gemini season to Cancer season about who we are, what we want, and what our truths are. And now it's about committing to that and deciding, like, this is what I want, this is who I am, and I'm going to go after it no matter what anybody says. Because nobody can tell Leo nothing how to do. So Leo's really great because not only are they fierce in who they are fiercely loyal. So that's where this commitment piece comes from too. Leo's usually not afraid of commitment. They like having steady people around them. And because there is a certain, like, Leo just has a certain je ne sais quoi about them. I mean, I even put, like, my fancy nails on for you guys. Because I love my Leos. I adore you guys so much. And because the je ne sais quoi. The je ne sais quoi of just being very proud of who they are and taking pride in how they look and how they present themselves. And it's a balance. My mother's a Leo, so there was definitely some arguments about how I wanted to look and how she wanted me to look, because I was a reflection of her, because I'm her cub, so but I know she's very proud of me now, and she has been, but there was always a tug of how we came off as a reflection of her. And I know some other Leo mothers that are like that also. And if you are a Leo mother, let me know if you have a Scorpio child, or if you're a Scorpio, let me know if you have a Leo child, because I've met a lot of combinations of that, especially mothers and daughters, and because we are very similar from each other, but we have a lot to learn from each other. And I know my mom and I learned a lot from each other and still have a lot to learn from each other. This brings me to our tarot card of the season. Strength is the tarot card associated with Leo, and of course there's a lion there. And as I was talking about courage earlier, I always say that I think courage is a better name for the strength card than strength, because anybody can be strong if they need to be, but it really takes courage to work through the fear. And that's really what we're all here for, is to work through the fear of whatever comes up for you, right? Especially in this energy of being our unapologetic selves, a lot of it is the fear of what other people think, and the fear of looking silly or looking stupid or being judged, the fear of being exiled or snubbed, or what's the other word, shunned. And there's a lot of fear still in our world of being hurt and being unsafe. And there's a lot of people out there that fear for their lives every day, and yet they still get up and go and live their life. And it's more than strength. It's courage. Courage is more than strength. You are strong. Leo season is here also to remind us about how strong we are and how courageous we can be. Yeah. So, if you see too, she is connected to the magician. Her and this, our lovely femme woman here, lady, and the magician are the two figures that have the infinity symbol above their head to show that they are magical beings. And she's covered in, foliage and leaves, so she's very abundant. And she is, she knows the strength of the wild beast, and yet it doesn't deter her. Like, look how calm she is. And you know what? I almost wonder if she's one of the queens or an empress or something because she has the crown. I feel like I've seen her somewhere else in the deck. So, strength and courage to be yourself unapologetically. That's what we're doing this season. Cool. Let's get into your tarot scopes and see what Leo season has in store for you. All tarot scope readings apply to your sun, moon, and rising sign. So I always recommend that you cross-watch between your signs so that you can get a full picture of what you might be experiencing. And the intros to all the videos are the same, and I have the tarot scopes time-stamped in each description, so you can just skip that intro after you hear it the first time. Please join me on my Facebook and Instagram for the next live for the full moon in Aquarius, and that will be taking place the evening of Wednesday, July 21st. Hi Capricorn, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome back. What is Leo season holding for you, Capricorn? How was Cancer season? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. And this one. All right. Ooh. Okay. It's just so much easier when I get the nice cards, because we have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Tower in reverse. So what's going on, Capricorn? Well, a lot of this kind of feels internal with them both coming up in reverse. It feels like a lot of, and this is not just you, you're risking standing in your own way, basically. And you're risking having your own internal tower moment. It just feels like a constricting and like breaking out, like hulking out, which I feel like last season there was something about. I thought you got the Four of Pentacles, which is about like kind of control and constricting things, and sometimes we need to control things and have things be in line and in order. And as an earth sign, you and a Capricorn, you guys love that. You thrive on it. However, you can be a little bit too logical, and I feel like we talked about this last time too, and it's starting to get in your way, where there needs to be something. You need to be letting go of something, and it's something in your mindset. You need to be letting go of something in your mindset that is keeping you trapped in like a convinced way. What does that mean? It's like you're convincing yourself that, which is happening. I feel like you're convincing yourself that, you know, it's fine, and, you know, you got it under control and all that kind of good stuff, but, like, do ya? You don't have to have it all under control. You don't have to, like, have it all planned out. You don't have to know what's gonna happen every second. You need to let go a little bit more. It just feels like you're now constricting yourself. You're constricting your mind internally. And this is really coming up for a lot of Capricorns. Like, you guys are so grounded that it can be really hard for you to tap into the spiritual stuff. But, and I said this last time, that you are way more connected and intuitive and empathic than you give yourself credit for. I feel like, as Capricorns, it's like you're either very intuitive or empathic, or you're kind of a sociopathic narcissist, and I'm assuming that if you are one of those, you're probably not watching this video. You're probably the intuitive empathic one. That's what we're doing here. So it does kind of feel like, since you refuse to, like, let go of this internal thing that you think is, like, it's almost like you think it's like your rock, like your cornerstone of your personalities, that you have, I'm only gonna believe it if I see it, and, you know, I'm all about science, and I'm smart, so I can predict things. I already know how things are gonna work out, this and that. It's weird. It's like you think that you can predict these things, but at the same time, like, you're not open to being spiritually intuitive, because your mind is attached to your ego, and you just, like, you guys know a lot, you're very capable, but it's gonna be kind of your undoing. See how, like, it's the Nine of Swords, so, like, or I'm sorry, it's the Eight of Swords, but, like, all these swords are just, like, all those things that you're holding on to also, that are ultimately gonna be your undoing. Because here's your undoing, bum ba bum, bum 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 bum. And it feels like, since you don't want to really let go of this, like, then you're gonna have a tower moment. And it's funny because I feel like all the readings leading up to this, I've been having to tell everybody basically that, like, the universe is trying. I'm here to, like, deliver you these messages. The universe is trying to deliver you these messages, and if you don't want to listen to it, you're gonna have a tower moment. You're gonna have the rug pulled out from under you, because it's like, hey, listen, hey, hey, I got something to tell you. I probably already know what you're gonna say, but go ahead, tell me. Hey, you're getting in your own way, and you might want to look at changing your mindset about some stuff. Like, I mean, I guess that's true, but nah, probably not. I'm fine. I've been doing fine up until this point, so if it becomes, like, a problem, then I'll think about it. It's becoming a problem. And if you don't listen to it when they're like, hey, what's up? Then you're gonna get, like, punched in face. Like what are those silly TikToks where they're all pow, 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 pow. I should do one about a tower moment. If you don't listen when the universe is helping you, you will have a tower moment. And you guys are definitely, like, it's definitely feeling like you have, that you're kind of at that point. But at the same time, a lot of Tower moments come around for a reason. A lot of times things need to be destroyed so that we can rebuild. A lot of the times what we think is supposed to happen needs to come crashing down, so what's actually supposed to happen, what's meant to happen, what is destined to happen, happens. Because on the other side of this is the Nine of Cups. Contentment. Emotional contentment and fulfillment. Look how proud he is. Look at everything. He got all his cups up there. They're all filled up. They're all filled up too because he worked really hard. And it wasn't just him either. He definitely had help to fill those cups up. But now he has enough to share. His cup runneth over. And that's the goal. And so you holding on to this, I guess, is meant to happen, because you need to be shooken up in order to finally find a level of fulfillment. What do you need to let go of? What needs to be brought closer to you? What, like, it's almost like there's like a piece missing, and it's like a puzzle, and there's a couple pieces missing, and you're like, not, and it's not pieces missing, it's fine, and someone's like, yeah, that piece is missing right there, and that piece is. You can tell what it is. You can tell what it is without those pieces. But it just would be so much nicer if the pieces weren't missing, And then you're so, you're tired of hearing people say that, so you just, flip the table, destroy the puzzle. Fine. Then we're not even going to have a puzzle. If it needs to be full for you. It needs to be full for you too. Duh. It needs to be full for you too. It's funny, it's like they're spilling your cup to refill it. It's like you don't have the right stuff in your cup, so you gotta spill it out so you can refill it with the good stuff. Nine of Wands in reverse after that. So you're reaching a point, because we had the 8, and then 8 of Swords, and then our Tower moment happening internally, which means it's probably like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're creating this, BT dubs. But then we're getting to this point of of getting near the end of a journey with emotional contentment, spiritual fulfillment, passion project, path of purpose sort of way. Don't fight it. You're gonna have to let it happen. You're just gonna have to let go of control at this point, because you're not done. It's like that too. You guys kind of reach a level of success, and then you're like, well, I've made it. I'm done now. I don't have to do anything else. It's not how it works. You're never done. You're never done. Sorry. You're just not. Once it ends, it starts all over again. And this is all part of the process, but it's moving you forward. It's shaking you up. For some reason, they're really trying to shake you up. And we have, most of the elements are, except for Earth, which you are Earth, and then we have air, one major arcana, a cup, and a wand, and they're all on the higher side. So it really feels like there is like this completion. It's like you've been holding on to your earthy self all this time, and you've missed, like, but that's not all you are. You're a multidimensional, multifaceted person, and you need everything. You need, you know, your earth, you need air, you need water, you need fire, you need spirit. These are these things are trying to come to you to give you full, actual fulfillment. And to help you recognize where maybe these things exist already in your life and you just haven't seen it yet. And it's time to, like, get some appreciation for it. Okay. Mystical Shaman Oracle card by Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron Reed, and Marcelo Lobos. Usually they just pop out, but lately they have not been. Oh, let's see this. Ooh, here we go. Many paths. It's in reverse, so we'll read the medicine. Many paths. 34. The essence. All paths lead to spirit. What you bring to your journey is what will determine if yours is a path of suffering, a path of wisdom, a path of bliss, or a path of loss. Consider the traveler who met two stonemasons. He asks one what he is doing, and the mason replies, "I am squaring out this stone." He asks the other, who is doing the exact same thing, and gets the reply, "I am building a cathedral." One man has a job, the other man has found his work and calling. He is part of an endeavor much greater than himself. Be sure you pick a path with heart. The medicine. You have outgrown your current situation and risk losing your way in your own backyard. Hi. You are being called to step out of your comfort zone. Respond now while the call is still a gentle whisper. Even though the woods look thick and impenetrable, venture in and let nature guide your steps through the dark until you reach your destination. Remember, if you do not know where you are going, any path will take you there. See? You are being supported. It is all part of the journey. So I hope maybe you're getting validation too, that if things are, you're feeling like you're just like kind of stuck in the shit right now, you're kind of supposed to be stuck in the shit right now. It's trying to teach you something. It's trying to teach you to let go and to have faith, and that it's all part of your path, and that you choose how you go down it. You choose how you look at the world. Well, I hope that helped. If you would like to dig deeper into how this affects you personally, you can always book a one-on-one session with me, and that link is attached. And I hope that this was helpful. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you for Virgo season. Thanks, Capricorn. Bye.